slightly different angle just because there's not a lot going on behind me, so I just kind of moved the camera closer. She's in frame, so that's the only thing that's important. But, today I'm going to do the, what is it called, the couples tag, and I forgot my mouse. BJD couples tag. That nerdy doll girl created, I'm assuming. I don't know, I was just linked to her channel and she has the questions, so I'm just going to say she did it. If not, just correct me. And I will fix that. And I will copy the questions down below as I always do for my tags. And if there's a tag that you see that you want to do and it doesn't have the questions on one of my videos, just let me know and I'll put them up. But anyway. And I'm holding Willow just because Ava and Willow barely get touched. Because usually when I'm talking about their story, it's not really with Willow. It's either with Samaya or Fiona. So, holding Willow this time because I love Willow. But anyway. Oh, before I do this, since it's on the topic of tags, I want to say thank you, you guys, so much for doing my tag. Not a whole lot of people have done it so far. But, I mean, people I really like. I was super happy when Sighthound Lady did my tag. I was like, oh my god. And then Shelby did my tag, and I was like, oh my god. And then Livy did my tag, and I was like, oh my god. And then Sarah did my tag. I'm just so excited because everybody doing my tag, and I love when I do tags. I kind of say or like I said in that tag video, I love seeing people's point of view. So that's why I really loved Shelby's video, is because even though she's not technically a customizer, I think if you change your doll's clothes and you give your doll a certain style, even though you don't do their face or whatever, to me that's still customizing, but I know what she was talking about. I loved her video, and I love her honesty, so I love you. I love Shelby. I find her funny, and like I said, I find her a very honest person, and I like her. I like her for that. Just I love everyone's, just seeing and hearing everyone's point of view. I just really like it. There's still a few of my friends that haven't done it yet, and I think it's just because they're busy, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not pushing anyone. I'm happy just a few people did it. But now I'm harping, and I'm sorry. Anyway, onto the tag. And I was tagged by KB Girl, Becca. And I don't know if these questions will pertain to any of my dolls. Like I said, tags, I like just knowing the point of view, and who knows, I'll probably redo it once I get more characters that maybe pertain to this, because I didn't look at the questions beforehand. I watched her video a couple days ago. I knew I had to do it, I just haven't had a chance to. So I'm looking at the questions now and I'm like, okay. So anyway, BJD Doll Relationship Tag, that's what it says right here. So, number 1, do any of my dolls have a significant other? Out of my stories, out of the Phoenix Sister story and the dolls that I have out of the Wolf Coven, basically it's Alex eventually will get a significant other. Like I said that before, and I said this before, but my brain died. Kira, good lord. I'm out of it. I'm sorry, you guys. I just took my sleeping pills, so I'm starting to... Anyway. Willow has a husband, basically. But that won't happen until, like, the whole story with her starts. Which, I've kind of decided that Ava's in it. She's just not a major part in that story. She's in, like... It's complicated. I need to tell the story after I finish the Phoenix Sisters story, which I might do 2 story times next year, next week. Probably a side story out of theirs, and then the next part out of the Phoenix Sisters story. If If you guys would like to see that, let me know. And then Willow, no. Ava, yes. Fiona, no. And Samaya, she did / does. She's dead, her husband's dead, or boyfriend, fiance, whatever. They weren't married when he died. So, however you want to put that. Number 2. Do your dolls have a storyline that includes any of my other dolls? Yes. Actually, you could say all of my dolls are in one storyline. At least the ones I have story times for. Basically, the Phoenix Sisters and the Wolf Coven. I do kind of have stories for some of my other dolls, like Skull Dude and Paintra. I kind of sort of have a small story for them. Not really a story, but kind of like, I don't know. If you guys want to hear it, I guess I could try and tell a story. Or not tell a story, but like talk about it. Rain, basically, I guess if I wanted to, I can put her in this story. Same thing, she kind of has, it would be more like a side story or like filler. That would basically be the story that you could consider the story I'll tell next week. You can consider that side story basically filler. But yeah. So, 3. Do your dolls have a nemesis? Yes. None of them, I don't have any dolls that actually have, my brain is so slow. Nothing shelled, because I do want to shell one character that could be considered a nemesis, but, really, not a lot. There is and there isn't. I have a video on it. Just look through my story times. What is my doll's personality? I'm gonna do one words, basically. Alex, quiet. Kira, crazy, loud, perky. I can't pick one. Willow is kind of like, I would consider them best friends just because their personalities are fairly similar. Which I'm holding her over here and you guys are basically not seeing her. Samaya is basically a snob for the most part. I say she's a snob, but like her personality isn't always like she sometimes comes snobbish. I have a video profile of her and Fee, I think. I never did one for these two, which I don't feel like doing one. Ava, smart and quiet. Alex is smart and quiet too. It's kind of the same thing. Number 5. Do you feel that your collection is complete in terms of storyline that certain characters have? If not, who else do I plan on getting? For the Phoenix Sisters, I consider them done. I don't feel like I need to create any more characters for their story. But for Alex's story, like the basic Wolf Coven story, which is mainly Alex, I need Violet, which I've said in a previous video what her sculpt will be eventually. And then I need Charlie, which I'm sticking with that name until someone suggests a different name. And again, I've said that sculpt in another video. And the Nemesis character I was just talking about, it's a girl, by the way. She would love to have a doll of, but what I'm thinking for the doll, it's never gonna happen. Unless I do recast, which it's not that big of a deal. It just depends on how much I feel that I need that character, or I might get her in a different sculpt. So, yeah. Oh, and a needless character. A character I don't need, but I would love because I found a sculpt that I'm just like, please, please, please be affordable. Because Tiffy is sculpting a head, and if I don't end up getting him a body eventually, I don't care, because when she was sculpting the head, I was like, oh my god, that's Alex's dad. When I first saw it, I was like, that is Alex's dad. If I ever decide, like, if I ever felt the need to shell him, which he doesn't technically need a doll because he's dead and he's not in the story, I just thought, hey, that would be awesome. So maybe whenever she gets it cast, and hopefully I'll have the money, I could get the head. But anyway, number 5. Which, if any, of your dolls do you find which, if any, do you go... Oh god, English much. Which, if any, of your dolls do you find was the hardest to make up a storyline for? To be honest, storylines come easy for me. I've yet to really come up with something that is like, oh, I really just can't figure out a story for this thing. And even if that would to come up, I wouldn't be like, it's not a big deal to me if I can't think something up. I have plenty of dolls that I just don't have stories for, and that's fine for me. Does your significant other or family members collect dolls or some other collection? My sister doesn't really collect things for the most part. My mom does collect dolls. She collects 1,000 different dolls. I'm not going to get into like the different ones because there's a lot. There is a video that I posted of her collection, which has gotten like twice as big since I filmed that. Anyway, my sister, I think, would collect a doll if it was something like, before I had showed her some of the other things, I think she would have never thought about collecting a doll. And I think she would get maybe 1 or 2. I don't think she would full on collect. Like Chateau. I showed her some of the creepy morbid dolls. She was all about that. So maybe down the line or whatever she'll get one. But I recently showed her the frogs, and frogs are her favorite animal, I guess is what you can say. I don't know if they're considered animal. Well, I mean, anyway. And so she was like instantly like, oh, if you get one, I'm gonna steal it, blah blah blah. And I'm like, ugh, crap. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I might have to trade Libby for 2 or something, or get another one for her later down the line or something like that. We'll see. Because I feel like that's really going to happen. She's literally going to steal my doll. 8. Have you converted anyone else into collecting? I guess my mom. I mean, she really wasn't... Like, I started collecting dolls and she thought it was cool, I guess. So it really wasn't that big of a deal, I guess. And then when I started getting ever high dolls, like I got like Raven. She was my first ever high doll because I loved the way she looked, and she looked very goth, and I like goth and stuff like that. My mom liked her, and one day I just bought her the doll, and she really loved it, and since then she's just kind of been collecting. So I guess that's what you can consider converting, and I guess I can't say I'm converting my sister because she likes what she likes, and I mean, it's not like I'm saying, come join the hobby. So, I mean, yeah. Who of your dolls on their personalities do you feel the most compatible with? I guess the doll that I feel like is most like closest to my personality, I guess, is a toss-up between Ava and Alex. But I mean, each doll contains like an aspect of my personality. So I mean, each one of them kind of resembles me in a small way. 10. Have you based any dolls on someone you know personality? No. Not really. Just, like I said, my dolls are pretty close to, like, different aspects of my personality. The only thing is, I would say, is Kira is kind of slightly based on someone in my family. So, yeah. 11. If you could date any dog, whether owned or not, who would it be? I don't know. Like, I don't think of relationships a whole lot. I don't know, I'm not into the whole social thing, so, I mean, questions like that are kind of weird for me. So, I'm just gonna say, I don't know, no one. I don't know. But, yeah, it's only 11 questions long. I rambled a lot, so this is probably a long video, and I'm sorry. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tag, and a lot of these questions I was actually able to answer, almost all of them, other than maybe the last one. So yeah, and here's Willow. Here's a better look at Willow. I love her. I love her green hair. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I'll see you guys later. Bye! Okay, I'm back. I forgot that I didn't tag people, like always. So, really quick, because my camera is dying. And Picaro 7. Libby, Shelby, Gina. These are all people to do the tag. I want y'all to do the tag. And I'm trying to tag people that she didn't already, oh, Joel Karma. And I find him really funny, and he's super sweet in his videos. So if you guys don't follow him, follow him. Crap. Lee Orchid, I don't know if she's done it. Nandolph, but I don't think she's, I don't know if she's doing YouTube stuff right now. Like I said, Shelby. Sighthound Lady, I don't know if she'll do the tag, because she's kind of like me, she doesn't like to talk about the characters outside story in that way. So, I don't know if she'll do it or not, but I tag you, English, Jessica, them Jules, Tiffy, and Vita Plastica. I tag all of you guys. Please do the tag. It's kind of fun. I don't know if it will pertain to you guys, but like I said, it's still always fun to do tags, even though it's not really pertaining to you. So, yeah. That's gonna be it. So, one last time. Bye, you guys. I don't know what I did. Bye.